welcome to the Zohar Ahmad Chaudhary Cricket Stadium here in Chattogram on a very cloudy day for the second day of the Dutch-Bangla Bank Test Series between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Those numbers to three-figure numbers.
Yes, absolutely. I had a chat with Dimut Karunatha this morning. He said the same. He said he's very disappointed the way he got out. If he had got the hundreds.
Right, the commentators are ready upstairs, so are the players.
Yeah, this is will be very crucial the first hour or so, because it is, and this is what they'll be hoping a good morning, the second day, the first session earlier on in his spell. Unbeaten on 34, runs will come a little bit quickly. Dhananjaya De Silva, he'll be hoping to survive the early spell from Khalid Ahmed and company. Oh, starts well. Really good start from Khalid Ahmed. Didn't carry, squared him up. What a good delivery. And a good morning to Russell Arnold.
Good morning, Athar. Good morning, everyone. Caught on the crease. Doesn't carry, but straight away something to think about. That's what you need to do. Bowl that channel. There seems to be a little bit of nibble.
That has been the problem. That is a lovely shot. Well, the moment that he gets the width, he puts it away in style. 318 for 4. But it looked threatening. This time he brings the ball back into the right hander. We saw him taking the ball away in the first over.
Yep, no real discussion whether they're going to review that. I think there was an inside edge. Good to see it's brightening up here in Chattogram. It was even at 10 o'clock. At 9:30, we thought we might need the lights to be switched on. Well, we didn't. Now, looks like.
And if they hang around, runs to be scored. Goes through the slip score. And that was short and wide. And this time, he connects nicely. Slaps it away for a boundary. Spoils the over. 327 for 4.
He's hanging in there. He's got into the 40s, Chandimal. Bottom hand dominant, and you offer with it's bread and butter to such a player. That'll make him feel a lot better about himself and things. There, he's been out there for 72 balls.
Dunny bowls one down the leg side. It was aerial. Raqib Al-Hassan was the fielder, but it went above him and is gone to the boundary.
Yeah, went towards the pads. Oh, so close, Shakib. Just misses plucking the mango off the tree. But he knows where his runs are. Anything on the pads, he's going at.
Bowling away from the body. Again, finds an outside edge. Again, it doesn't carry. So he has kept the batter interested. And the skipper will be looking at that. So maybe a couple of more overs and see whether he can produce a wicket-taking delivery. Nearly picked up a wicket here. Soft hands, taking the bottom hand.
Caught on the crease. That's the length. Now you think, why couldn't Mehdi dive in front? But the way that ball comes at you from the bat straight down, it's very, very difficult. So
And he also has a fielder a deep square leg for those short pitch deliveries. Momin Al-Haq does well. The batters crossover for a couple of more runs. He was also quite impressive. Again, 2 shots. So that's the 3rd time he's pitched short in this over. And he's hit that in front, so they might just come back for the 3rd. No, decides against it.
Taijul Islam chasing that ball.
Back of a length to Dhananjaya De Silva. Just happy to nudge it away. It's a single. Oh, nicely flicked away. Effortless. Effortless. Got to pick the right deliveries and has picked it for a magnificent 6.
Why? Effortless that was. Oh, thought for a moment that was a one bounce boundary. Going all the way, middle of the bat, middle leg line by Khalid Ahmed. And this is the form Dhananjay De Silva has been in superb form. In front of square, middle of the bat. Off she goes.
Yeah, the expression says it.
In the first tower, there is swing. That's good shot on the up, playing with the a straighter bat, and brings up a boundary and brings up the 50 for Dinesh Chandimal. 51 of 85 deliveries. Was a bit vulnerable yesterday when he started. Ever since he got going, he has been looking so good. Once he gets some 50 to 100, this is a good shot on the up. Slightly risk as well, to my liking, since the ball was swinging away from the right hander with 2 sips and a gully. But nevertheless, very well played, Dinesh Chandimal. Fresh from that 100. Good, and all guns blazing and going really well. Down the leg side, inexperience showed by Hassan Mahmood. Good couple of deliveries and then a freebie which has been put away very easily by the experienced Dinesh Chandimal.
And all of a sudden he's looking so comfortable. Don't bowl to his pads. It's a gift on offer. Just touch.
Easy pickings for Dinesh Chandimal. He will put it away in his sleep.
Ball down the wicket to the pitch of the ball. Charges Shakib and gets a boundary, does Dhananjay De Silva. And he too progresses towards another 50.
Didn't get it hold of it, don't think. Wasn't convincing but effective. Midoff was trying to save the single. The invitation was given to Dhananjay if he wants to come down the track and go over the top, and accepts it with both hands. Lovely. Like the approach by the Sri Lankans, being very positive.
Even when they're playing back, look at the manner in which he just guided that ball to the boundary. Utmost of ease. Wonderful shot that.
50-50 for Dhananjay De Silva, another one.
Showed what he's capable of. That's the lovely use of the depth of the crease. Just waited till the ball went past him. That's a little guide away to the boundary. Excellently done to take it.
Oh, brilliant. Turn and bounce, Shakib strikes. There we go. Dinesh Chandimal has a little feel.
What a terrific delivery. I told you just the previous ball, he's trying to give it some more here, get some more turn, and this time, that perfect drift with the ball coming in and gripping enough to induce the edge. That was a superb delivery. Have a look at that. Look at that lovely fly. There's the grip, there's the turn, and there's the little faint edge. Liton Kumar Das does the rest. Shakib is over the moon. He's done the job once again. And it's Dinesh Chandimal walking back after scoring 59 singles so far in this. And they're going to get a few more runs as the ball just races away to the boundary. What a perfect way to start off your innings. 376 for 5, 380 now for 5.
Right, and he was quickly onto it. Small gap available, he finds it, Mendes.
Once again, just easing the ball through. This makes it look so simple in getting those boundaries.
He tossed that up and it was a lot slower, down to 76k Shakib. But I like how he adjusts his body coming to Mendes. He does that so he can find the gap on the offside. If he went leg side, he would have hit it just to a fielder. Picks up the struggling Taijul, who's basically on.
Down the leg side. Desperate dive to no avail. 4 more runs.
Poor delivery, that one. You don't get many from Shakib. It's the back of the ball. Lets it pass him. Now looking at that balls that didn't spin as much and the one that turned a lot, it just appears.
Partnership here. Oh! There you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. There is enough from the spinners. Lovely delivery, good line and length, just enough to get a bit of a grip and beats the bat. Good morning, Parvez Maroof.
Good morning, Athar Ali Khan. So very good delivery. Drifted a little.
But the moment they drift down the leg side, too easy for the batters to just tuck it away for a single.
And with the wind blowing across, good option to straight down the ground. The pressure was created, and how Dhananjay de Silva answers, dances down the track and deposits it over long on. This is positive batting.
Yeah, he wouldn't mind that, Madison Mirage, because that was the plan, to force him to go and try to be a little bit more aggressive. What he does, he's nailed that. He's nailed that beautifully. Cracking shot, and goes all the way for the maximum. He's taken that fielder.
Play the counter-attacking game, as we saw in the first innings. One bounce. I don't think Hassan Mahmood a deep square leg picked up. Neither did I. That's a massive risk being taken just before lunch. Yes, I understand it was with the turn. And Dhananjay de Silva quietly mentioning what you are doing. The shot was on. Definitely with no mid-wicket in place. But is it the time to play the stroke? I don't think so. And lucky Hassan Mahmood did not pick it on the first glance.
Yeah, there is a deep mid-wicket, but he's played it a little bit too. Yeah, if it's a little bit too full and easy for him to just push it away on the onside, he would want the bat. Using his feet.
I completely agree with you, Athar. Last over before lunch, you probably want the left hand to face all the 6 deliveries from the off spinner. Try and get everyone in.
For 5. And this could be lunch. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, it is. Yeah, another good partnership. Good little partnership here in the making. Well, that's the score at the moment. Sri Lanka is on.
Yeah, plenty of bowlers being used, 5 of them in fact. Right, moving on to the highlights.
This session, 28 overs were bowled. Pretty good. The over rate, 97 for 1. Score 411.
Welcome back. We're all set for the post-lunch session of the second day of the second test match.
118 overs in the field. That'll wear down the opposition.
As they come out, they cannot afford to have their shoulders sagging. They've got to keep on pegging away. You never know. Funny old game. 1 or 2 odd deliveries that grip and turn that might trouble the batters. More energized despite the heat having right on the money. That's what you need to do coming in after a break. Keep the batters interested all the time with some disciplined bowling. Oh, big appeal, and up goes the finger. Seem to be just drifting, but they've got the decision in favor of them.
I've checked both feet, they're fair. Let's go to front time when available. Ball's pretty close to back. Can we just go to Ultras, just confirm there's no bat. Pitching outside off, impacts in line. Wickets as umpire's call. We'll get you back on screen and you can stay with your original decision of out. You're on screen, signal.
Richard Illingworth raises that finger once again to confirm the demise of the Sri Lankan skipper. They needed an early breakthrough, and they've got it.
Yeah, great start after lunch for Bangladesh. Dhananjay de Silva, he's got 70, 411 for 6.
Keeps on bringing them back in. Diving effort to no avail. Just a nice part of the bat on that, and the ball streaks away to the boundary. Just played it quite comfortably into the deep. 2 available, and 2 are, they're going to get those 2 of the last ball off that over. 417 for 6. Oh, he's getting the line, and on the second, third attempt, They could not latch on. The perfect delivery deserved a wicket. Two fielders trying to get their hands on the ball. And it's been grasped. Transpired last ball of the previous over.
He'd worked hard for that and he gets the edge. Comfortable height, it's the captain. He knocks it on. Deepu. Hassan. Oh dear.
No, too straight, too good a shot. Deserved more. It went and hit the stumps at the other end.
He's more disappointed with the fact that if he touched it, there would have been a run out at the bowler's end. He's hit it so well in Jayasuriya short of his ground.
It's hit with a lot of power. It's like a pace bowler going past the bat. Bat comes down early. He'd have been well out of his ground. He's just got a little bit of a touch to that delivery, that ball. Short, swivels round, and it's going to fall one bounce before it reaches the fielder there.
Eddie Miraj thought he was in business. He bailed out, but I don't think he could have got to it. But a miss hit. Nevertheless, you think you're creating opportunities.
That's good thinking from Khalid Ahmed, and Mehdi Hasan Miraj is good judge.
Control and innings. Oh, he's played that nicely. Just over the head of Hassan Mahmood, and it goes away. So the runs are flowing from Jayasuriya's bat.
They sure are. You're talking about him giving support to come into Mendes, but look at this shimmy down the wicket. Lovely use of the feet. Just goes down, gets to meet the ball. It's a low part of the bat, but still enough to take it over because of the flourish of the bat, full swing of the bat.
And he gets it where he was aiming to. Long on a slightly deep.
Shouts of catch it. Just falls short. He has him in a bit of a bother here with those short pitch deliveries. Trying to pull and not in control. Gets a top edge.
Yeah, short again. Third consecutive short delivery. Mehdi Hasan Miraj, a deep fine leg, and just makes me wonder, Atha, that is exactly why Miraj has been placed there. He's already taken 2 catches and has taken quite a...
He's not been diagnosed yet. That's a good shot. Slightly short by Tajul Islam, picking up the length very quickly. Coming to Mendes and trickle past the boundary. Against the turn, a top shot by Kamidu.
It's just the manner in which he plays the shot. Not always trying to really whack the ball. It's more about timing and placement. Look at the manner in which he allows it to come onto him and then gets right behind it. Not a full flourish, not a big shot with a big follow through with the bat, but still enough punch in that. There you go. That little punch took it away to the boundary.
Given.
And he goes for it. And he does make sweet contact. And he gets himself some runs.
Had that gut feeling the big shot was coming. Thought it was going to be down the track over the top. It was a slog sweep over mid-wicket. Brings the boundary and brings up the 450 for Sri Lanka.
And the juggernaut keeps on going. Stronger and stronger. That's a very, very well-played shot, that is. Yeah, concern. That's where it is. Big appeal. The appealing is looking round and up goes the dreaded finger. He has gone for the review.
We'll go back on to Richard. Richard, I'm going to recommend you change your decision to not out. We have a flat line. You're on screen.
He has to reverse his decision. That was a good reverse. Now he's saying that I got maybe a tad lucky with that. And he says, I'm going to start innovating and putting them away.
Right option. I thought the game is going nowhere. With so many dot deliveries been built. Number 8 at the crease. You need to press on the accelerator. And straight away after the previous delivery, which turned and bounced, this is a shot that Kamidu Mendes plays really well. Even in the T20s, he was very effective up in Sylhet. And it's quite a safe as well. There you go, just as I spoke. Paddle spin done very nicely, and don't think deep square leg fielder picks it up initially, but it did later and comes back a 3-run. This is good batting, identifying the field and playing the ball on its merit where the gaps are.
I think even if it's not on the merit of the ball, it seemed pretty premeditated.
By Taijul. Oh, is it inside edge? I think so. I think so. The reaction and the frustration shown by the Bangladeshi fielders, I think that Litton does have dropped another one.
Another one goes a-begging. Caught the bottom part, the toe, or inside part, straight in and out. Just closed the gloves too early. Lucy is just closing and is just because of that, he didn't.
Close. Shakib Al Hasan in the very first over after lunch has a struck.
Rod, here you go. Pitching in line, impacts in line. Where you back on screen, you can stay with the original decision of outs.
Shakib
You're on
strikes
screen.
straight away. Prabhat Jayasuriya gets his PB. He's gone for 28.
Down the leg side. That will be T. It is. Sri Lanka have managed to score 65 in this second session, and they've lost 2 wickets. The total has moved on.
Yeah, very slow session. Lots of 50s, plenty of starts. All double-figure partnerships. 96 and 114 right at the top, then sets it up.
Now they've added runs right from the top order, and that's the reason why they've struggled. Yes, the wicket takers have been Shakib Al Hasan, 3 for 90, 2 for 92 for Khalid.
Just 65 runs. The run rate, 2.5. Snail pace. Well, 476 for 7 Sri Lanka, with the post-T session coming your way on the other side.
He has already had a big impact, not only this series, but even the last test he played.
Yeah, most 50+ scores by batters in test matches, and this innings is certainly one of them. Watchfully played. 476 for 7. Oh, gem. That's a gem. Pitching around middle and off and turning enough to defeat the batter.
Almost shaving the yaw stump. What a delivery. Drift, turn, bounce. Oh, agonizingly close. Can't believe Taijul Islam. Oh, he thought.
The rare occasion for an attack was an opportunity. Another one spilled in the deep. This time it's Hassan Mahmood at deep mid-wicket.
Oh boy, another one bites the dust. Catch number, what is it, 6, 7? The efforts in the field have been so poor by Bangladesh, especially when it comes to catching. This time it's the fast ball on debut. Oh, young man, those has to be gobbled at this level, unfortunately. Kamindu Mendis' patience runs away. It's been such slow in the last 4 overs. Second delivery, it's trying.
More have commentated on one. I realize how much it means. Rubbing salt into the wound as Vishwa Fernando gets off the mark with a boundary. And nicely played it off the back foot. Taijul would feel unfortunate. He almost had a wicket, and now wasn't that short, but he played it late. He waited for it. Doesn't seem like a tail-ender stroke.
Slowness of... Oh, this is much better. Vishwa Fernando cross-batted, and few bounces, goes to the boundary. This is better.
Just this over, they've started taking on the bowler, Taijul. The 5th over in this session. And I wonder if there was any signal.
I think this is the best way to go, without mucking around. Get out there, boss the game, because Sri Lanka in the driving seat, going nowhere in the last 4 overs.
Arm delivery, but played it late, opened the face of the bat. Racing away as Miraj chases. Would be a close call. Just quick single, going for the quick single, underarm throw, direct hit. And Shanto celebrates as Illingworth refers it to Chris Gaffney upstairs.
Direct third umpire. Thank you. Looks like a direct hit. Keep running through. Gloves away.
Leading by example. Run out Visha Fernando, trying to go for that risky single as Kamindu Mendis wanted the strike in the next over. It's rocket out, given by the third umpire.
This is rare occasions where trying to impose some pressure on the fielder, but Shanto, the captain, should celebrate one of those rare occasions where fielding has been up to the mark. Vishwa Fernando, company to Kamindu Mendis, but goes for 11.
Bit more. Just like that. And keep the runs coming. Let Kamindu Mendis just keep batting and score runs and not having to shield you. The 500s on the board.
Go Sri Lanka. That's we're saying. This is the shot we're talking about. Just takes his right leg away, gets behind the line, gets the perfect contact, and off it goes. Teases the fielder. Yeah, go down. Hit it and get the 4 runs. That's the way to do it. Doesn't matter if you lose your wicket in the process.
Nice shot. He hit it hard. It's Taijul at mid-off. He hasn't been moving smoothly right throughout this test match. And yeah, he was not getting to that for sure. And now the 4-5 runs and over are coming. They got to keep that going.
Oh, he goes big time. Now it's up in there. Freeler trying to get to it. He's not going to get a hand on that one. In no man's land. And that is the over. It's a 510 for 8.
Lovely shot. He's got all of that. 1 bounce for 4. Getting closer to another 100. Kamindu Mendis. A lovely hit. Straight past the bowler. There's no one there regularly. Even they look tired.
Lovely footwork. Just gets there, gets underneath that. And it's pretty straight. Yeah, now that he's on 77, another 23, the captain will be saying, do I give him the time to get... And he goes big. He tries to, but he's got him this time round. And deserving at last. Look at the reaction of the bowler. Oh, dear. At last, I've got a wicket.
46th over. Mehdi Hassan Miraj. Beauty of it is, it did nothing. Lairu Kumaras just missed a straight one. Would have had to wait a while if he'd connected because it was going a long way. But who's going a long way at the moment? That's Kumara back to the pavilion. He's gone for 6.
Listen, behind the stumps. And straight away, he's greeted that after the drinks break with the massive hit towards the mid-wicket for another 6. He moves closer. He goes on to 86. Kamindu Mendis.
In fact, it's his first maximum of this innings. Played it along with the turn that Kamindu Mendis, and just gives a statement. Perhaps he's given the license that go on, play your shots, and maybe if you can. Down on one knee and connects that perfectly as it goes away for another 6 from the bat of Kamindu Mendis.
Doesn't matter how many fielders you have in the protecting the boundaries, he's gone one more time. And he moves himself into the 90s. This is the second 6 in this over. That is a cracking shot. Picks up the length and heaves it over towards mid-wicket area for the maximum. What a time he's having with the bat. Lovely shot in the slot.
Comes down the wicket, straight to the bowler. Run out opportunity. Shakib's already raised the finger. Richard Illingworth has refereed it upstairs.
Direct third umpire. We have an umpire review for run-outs. Thank you. Thank you. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
And it's Rocket out in red. Nigel, even though he didn't manage to get a wicket, he does get a run out to his name as he runs Asida Fernando out.
And Sri Lanka has posted a total of 531, which is the highest without anybody getting 100 to post 531. The highest been 93 on the vote for Sri Lanka.
Of 167 deliveries with the partnerships. Nigel toiled hard, and as Sri Lanka have finally been all out for a 531, it's time. Hello and welcome everybody to Zoda Chaudhary Stadium here in Chattogram. We are here, day 2, session 3.
Well, they have a job in their hand, and that score of 531 is the highest ever. So this is the very first time a team has scored more than 500 runs a century, 531 to be exact. 578 runs is still early days. That 100 came against, they need to play this new ball, the ball to move around, and that's the danger. 61 wickets for him.
Good looking stroke to start off proceedings. Plays it straight as Lahira Kumara goes and recovers, relay fielding along with Angelo Matthews. Back for 3. Joy's off the mark. No.
And if it's closer to the body, then easy to play. Then you're very much in control, just like that shot.
Flicked. Oh, it was on the pads, and Zakir will take the first boundary in this Bangladesh innings.
Yeah, he needs to be careful. He's picked up a boundary here, but there's a fielder posted somewhere close by for that particular shot, because he tends to play on the onside when it's on the pad, but it goes in the air. So there is a square leg in the catching position. There he is. He's gone away from him, which is...
It's the inside part of the bat. Trickles away for a couple of runs.
Wasn't a convincing shot.
That's more like my boat, not the yacht that was you guys were pointing out to the other day. 13 without loss.
Down the leg side by Visha Fernando. Ball swinging back in, but where it started was too straight. Got to be around the 4th off stump or the off stump, trying to finish out the middle stump. And this is much more like a freebie down the leg side.
Yeah, you can't err in line and you're going to pay the price. Just a controlled shot. Right over it, eyes on the ball.
Tested.
Nicely done by Zakir Hassan. Driving it square, very, very well controlled shot. Just at the last moment opening the face, and the contact point was superb. You could hear that sound as it went racing away.
In total control. Using the pace, but Asida Fernando had to open the face, and quite deliberate as well. Straight to the ground. And placed it perfectly in between cow point and the gully fielder.
Bangladesh batter never shy to take the opportunity. Oh, cuts that away, and it goes racing away. That is deliberate. That is the width offered once again, and he's pounced upon that one.
Way too short by Asida Fernando. With the previous delivery, way too short in this pitch. Sits up nicely for the batters. Sound of that bat was so good. The field at Cowper had no chance. Got to be much more fuller. Asita changing his angle, coming round the wicket straight up.
That is a delightful shot. Full face of the bat. Look at that ball. Race away to the boundary. Oh, absolutely top class.
Showing the maker's name of the bat. Beautiful. It's not a bad delivery at all. The length was good, but just a good shot. Nice high elbow. And say it as it is. Beautiful. Wonderful shot.
So pleasing. Oh, yes, in a spot of bother, to say the least. Hands on head for the bowler. Gets the inside edge. Trickles away for fortunate runs.
Yeah, lucky there, Zakir. Don't think he got his front foot covering the line. Don't think it kept low at all. Just missed the length totally. Much better length by Asita Fernando. Take a look at that gap between the pad and the bat. Got to be much more close as opening batter. Lucky Zakir Hassan. And talking about swing, Shamim, I think it's about the conditions out there. Sri Lankans bowling in the evening with the new ball, with the abrasive pitch.
Shot again and punished. That is a tremendous shot. Just stood up there and immediately it flashed at it and went racing away to another boundary.
Yeah, slapped it. Way too short, way too much width by Asita. Put away in style by Zakir Hassan. Way too short, way too wide. Cannot bowl those with the new ball, especially in a slow pitch.
Yeah, it's playing into the hands of the batters. Oh, got him in a big appeal. Umpire shake of the head. They're going to ponder. Bowler will always be interested. And they take it at the last moment.
Pitching outside off, impacts in line. Wickets as umpires call. With you back on screen, you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen.
It was angling down leg. It was umpire.
He tosses it up and he plays it, just flays it beautifully through the covers. He's played some gorgeous looking shot. Mahmudul Hasan Joy.
Yep, don't let him bowl to you. You let him pin you down, you are in trouble. Not much of a gap, but Hasan Joy threads the needle.
Bowled at him, came back sharply. He picks up the first wicket and look at him go.
That's the way to do it. You stay patient, stay on a length and something gives. He was leaving the ball well, but didn't expect that. And as you said, probably 6 inches fuller and it hits the stumps. It's quick. Brilliantly bowled, caught on the crease. Mahmudul Hasan Joy, and there's joy all round in the Sri Lankan camp. They've got that wicket. They've got a bit of an opening. Just 21 runs to Hasan Joy, 47 for 1.
Lets it go, and so does the keeper. 4 byes.
50's up. 50's up for Bangladesh. A little clumsy Sri Lanka, but Lairu Kumar is just pulling it back. Last couple of overs, very good in terms of length. And you reap the rewards. Just dies on Kusal Mendis. But those legs should have been together much earlier. Keep the legs. Surya to do. 3 minutes remaining. He's lent into that. Just tossing it up. He's not got his length right at all. That eases the pressure.
Another good shot from Zakir Hassan. A little bit too full. No real turn. Easy. Straight down the ground. Just a gentle push. It's gone to the boundary.
Come on.
Oh. Well, he's handled it nicely. And he remains unbeaten. He's done his job as the night watcher. And he'll have a job in his hand when he comes back. Bangladesh at stumps on day 2 have moved nicely to 55 for 1. Zakir Hassan unbeaten on 28. With him is a night watcher who is yet to open his account. Moved to 55 for 1 at the end of the day. So the 15 overs is what would have been much more happier if Joy was still around.
4 bowlers used, as it was in select to get those wickets.
Zakir Hassan, who was unbeaten on 28, and with him is Taijul Islam. Bangladesh still trail by 476 runs.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit tsports.com.